Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Money Matters Top Tips for Success, where each and every day I bring on new business owners, entrepreneurs, and executives and have them share their top tips for success with you. My name is Adam Torres. You can follow me on Instagram at AskAdamTorres to keep up with my book releases, book tour schedule, signings, all that other good stuff. Always love to connect with you there. And as always, if you'd like to apply to become a co-author of one of my upcoming books, just head on over to the website, moneymatterstoptips.com, and click on Become an Author to apply. All right, so today I have Ann Baum on the line, and she's Senior Executive for Capital BlueCross in the Lehigh Valley, and she's author of the book, Small Mistakes, Big Consequences. Ann, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
So I'm really excited to get into your book, Small Mistakes, Big Consequences, Develop Your Soft Skills to Help You Succeed. When I saw that we had you on the show today, I was really excited, and we're going to get into that. But before we do, let's just get a little bit further into your background. So how did you get started in your career?
Well, I always knew that I loved the healthcare industry. It was something from a very young age that I was fascinated by. And when I got into college, I really pursued a science degree thinking that I would be a doctor and be this great scientist and solve all the problems of the world. But I learned partway along the way that I was really more fascinated by the business side of healthcare. So I did a quick about face and switched my focus to the healthcare business side of things and have been involved in that for really the last 20 years. It's really fascinating.
Wow, what an amazing career, and all that leading up to this book. And let's just jump right in. So Small Mistakes, Big Consequences, Develop Your Soft Skills to Help You Succeed. So what was the inspiration for this?
Well, being in the business world for so long, I would always observe people that had behaviors that would get in their way or behaviors that I had that were holding me back. But these were behaviors that people wouldn't typically coach you on. So they'll coach you on things like, oh, you misspelled words, or this sentence doesn't make sense, you're late to work, you need to come on time. Those straightforward things people would coach you on. But there were lots of things that people did that kept them from moving forward in their career or getting a job, but nobody would share those things with them. And I think sometimes those things aren't shared because people don't even realize what it is that bothers about somebody. They just know inherently that it does. Or there are things that are uncomfortable to discuss with somebody. So I thought it'd be fun to bring these to people's attention, both so they could look at themselves and be better, but also so they could learn to coach their teams on some of these annoying habits that really keep people from succeeding. And I decided to really try and make it funny too. So it's lighthearted, it's fun, it's funny, and it's not designed to label people, it's designed to help people succeed.
So let's go a little bit further into the book itself. So I noticed, on the table of contents, so I know you said you're not not trying to label people, but I'm looking at it and I'm like, we're not going to have time today, of course, to go into all these, but just to give you an idea, so for all the listeners, definitely want to go pick this up if you want to know what all these mean. So the transmitter, the solver, the front of shirt presser, the table groomer, the moocher, the celebrity, the blamer, the smartphone checker, the wandering eye, and it goes on and on and on. Let's just go into one or two of these just to give them a little bit of a flavor of what to expect when reading. Let's start with this one because I saw this one. This piqued my interest. The E-Ranter. What's that?
So the E-Ranter is the person that uses email inappropriately. And this is somebody, and we've all received these.
Sorry, I had to laugh. Yeah, it happens. Everybody, and once you said that, because I know it's happening, there's thousands of people listening to this, and once you said the person that uses email inappropriately, everybody had a picture of somebody popping their head right at that moment.
Right, exactly.
Because we've all had it. We've all had it. Everybody knows.
Sure, and this is the person that sends, like, the email in capital letters, like they're yelling at you.
So annoying.
Yes, and they're criticizing somebody, and the solution to that is don't use email for that. You have no control over what happens to your email after you send it. If you send me a ranting email, I'm probably going to pass it on to other people and say, hey, look what Adam sent me. What a jerk. It really doesn't work in your favor. Not calling you a jerk, though, Adam.
Great. That clip is going to be somewhere on the internet. Go ahead. No, I'm just playing.
But so it's really important to think about when you're sending an email, because email arrives at the other person's inbox with no tone associated with it. And that tone of the email is left to the reader's discretion. So it's really important to think about how you're wording things, word them carefully. And if you have a bone to pick with somebody, have it face to face. Talk to somebody, whether you pick up the phone, whether you walk over, have those difficult discussions in person. Email is not the place to battle things out, to tell somebody what you really think of them. Tell them to their face. Give them that opportunity to discuss things, because it never works out well for you as the sender of that email that appears to be yelling, nasty, rude, or inappropriate.
Okay, we have to do one more of these because that's just too good. What's the solver?
The solver is the person who you come to them and you're looking for their advice. Instead of listening to what it is you're saying and helping.
So basically,
you solve
every man that's hearing anything is a solver. It's like, we didn't want your opinion. I just wanted to vent. Okay, got it. Well, sorry, I'm a solver. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I love it.
This is the person. You bring them a problem. Before you even finish telling them what the problem is, they're picking up the phone. I'll call Joe. He'll take care of it for you. And the downside of that is when you're a solver, you start to take on everybody else's problems. Mm-hmm. And instead of them learning how to solve their own problems, they're constantly bringing them to you. And the other downside is it doesn't empower your team members. If you teach people how to solve their own problems, they're better and stronger members of your team anyway. And most of the time, people that are bringing a problem to you, they know the solution. They're just looking for you to reassure them or support them in that decision. But so when you go and solve it, you take them out of the equation completely.
That's awesome. So, Ann, I could talk to you about this all day long, but this is what we call the cliffhanger. So I know all the people listening to this want more. They're excited to hear what else is going on in this book, as am I. So if everybody would like to go pick it up, Ann, what's the best way for them to learn more about it?
It's available at Amazon.com and easy to get, inexpensive, and would love to have people's feedback when they read it.
That's awesome. Well, hey, Ann, really appreciate you coming on the show and sharing more about your background, all the great work you're doing in this amazing book, Small Mistakes, Big Consequences. Develop your soft skills to help you succeed by Ann Baum. That's Baum, and that's Ann, Anne. Put that in Amazon. It comes right up. Definitely go pick up this book, and appreciate you tuning in today. Don't forget, subscribe to the podcast, leave me a review if you're watching this on our YouTube channel, Money Matters Top Tips. Leave us some comments in the video. Let us know what you thought about the book. Let us know about what you thought about the discussion. Love to engage with you there, and we'll make Ann listen to those. We'll make Ann reply to those comments on what else is in the book, because we'll outsource that, we'll say. And Ann, thanks again for coming. Now that I gave you some more work to do, Ann, thanks again for coming on the show. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.